is Rachel and I'm here today to do the 'Tis the Season book tag. So I saw this book tag on Chelsea Darling's channel and just thought it seemed really fun. It's the 8th day of Vlogmas, which is exciting, and it's I think around 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I have already eaten quite a lot of chocolate today, so that's not a good start, but I mean, it is really a good start. Question number 1 is, do you have a favourite winter reread? So I'm going to say 2 for this. The first one is obviously Harry Potter. Everybody loves rereading Harry Potter, and especially at Christmas. It is a great time. And I started rereading this one a while back, and I've not picked it up in a few weeks actually, but I'm really happy because I was rereading it and then realising and remembering the Yule Ball and all the Christmassy stuff in it, and thought, I'm going to wait a little bit so that I'm reading that at Christmas. So I'm really excited. My dad's just got to the school and they've had the first lessons with him, and I'm loving it. I haven't reread it in so long and it's just so good. And myself for thinking it wasn't one of the best. Like, I always think the film is one of the best because I think the book is so cinematic, it lends itself really well to the film. I'm rereading that, which I'm really enjoying. And then the question is a favourite winter reread, which I assume means one you've reread before. And I haven't reread this. I've only read it once, but I think it's going to be my new favourite winter reread. And it is The Shining by Stephen King. I love this book, and the thought of reading it while it's snowing, because it's actually going to proper snow here in Switzerland, and just the thought of reading this is exciting me so much. It terrifies me, but it friggin' excites me, and I'm so it's going to be the best. It's going to be the best. So yes, excited for this. Question number 2 is, find a book on your shelf with blue on the cover, and for this I picked Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Colthurst. This is a fantasy novel. So this follows a main character who has an affinity for fire, and she has to learn to sort of curb that and hide it from people, because you're not allowed to use magic in this place that she is going to, where she is betrothed to a king or a prince who's a king in waiting, whatever. And she basically meets another woman, and this other woman has to help her because there's an assassination, all that jazz, which sounds pretty good. But the main thing is that this features a love story between 2 women, which number 1, you don't come across them a lot, and number 2, you do not come across them a lot in fantasy especially. So I am really excited for this book. The next one is, find a book that you would use as a star on top of your Christmas tree. And I've picked a book that I haven't read yet, but it's so beautiful, and it is Mariana by Monica Dickens. This book has one of the most beautiful covers I've ever seen in my life. The cover painting is called Amity, and it was done in 1933 by Bernard Fleetwood Walker, and it's in the Walker Art Gallery in Liverpool. And it's so beautiful. This is obviously a Persephone edition because you can spot them a mile off because they're so beautiful. They have like the most amazing end papers and just beautiful French flaps, and they're just so well published. I read another Persephone book, Cheerful Weather for the Wedding, I think it was, early this year, and really enjoyed it, and I've been really excited to get to this one. And this basically follows Mariana and her life from early school to drama school, and her love for her cousin, and it just kind of goes through her life and meeting someone and things like that. So I'm super excited for this, and I would, yes, put it on top of my tree just because it looks like a piece of art and it's beautiful. So yes. Next one is, pick a fictional place that would make a perfect winter vacation. Now, when I watched Chelsea's video, she said Hogsmeade, which when I heard the question, I automatically thought of Harry Potter and Hogwarts, but I did not think of Hogsmeade, and I don't know why I didn't, because that is such a good answer. I would love to go to Hogsmeade in the winter when it's snowing. It would be just, it would be good. It would be good. But I've not picked that. I have picked Narnia. Specifically, Narnia from The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe when it's snowing, obviously. This would be the perfect place to go throw into vacation. Like, I would just, oh, I would love that. It just sounds so beautiful, and Father Christmas is there, obviously. And although, yes, there is an evil white queen and all that stuff, I'd just stay out of the way. I'd just, like, just go in a little cabin and read, and it'd be so hygge, and it'd be snowing outside, and I'd love it. So, yes, Narnia is where I would go throw into vacation. And as a, like, double with that question number 5 is pick a fictional character you would take with you. So this is a fictional character I would take with me to Narnia, and I think it would be Jo from Little Women. So I've only just started Little Women. I'm only like this far in, but I am loving Jo so far. I have seen a movie adaptation of this when I was younger, and I remember really liking Jo. But yeah, just, she's amazing. She's so lovely. Question number 6 is name a book that is on your wish list this year. And I have been mentioning books in all of these tags because they always ask a question like this. So I'm trying to mention something different, but I think the only thing on my list was Russian classics. So the vintage Russian classics. I'll insert a picture here. I got Anna Karenina for my birthday, and it is beautiful, and they're so well published, and the writing is a really good size, because that is really, really important to me when I read books, the size of the writing. So I just want all of them. It's not a specific one, I want all of them. I mean, if I'm doing it in order of what I want, I probably would want War and Peace and Dr. Zhivago first, but to be honest, I want all of them, and I will be getting all of them at some point. So yeah, I don't mind which one, but that's the goal. And then question number 7, and the last question, is what are your favourite holiday drinks, treats and movies? So my favourite holiday drink at the moment is Glühwein, which is mulled wine. I have never had mulled wine before. Coming to Switzerland, it's super delicious, and I've been loving it. And I've had so many Glühweins in the last like 2 weeks, because it's the Christmas market. Favourite treats? I mean, how can anyone say anything else than a Christmas calendar, because a little bit of chocolate every day is so fun. And this calendar has little jokes in as well when you open it. So yeah, I've been quite enjoying that. And the other thing is the little bear that I got the other day from Santa, obviously. I did mention it the other day that I got that and this little white decoration thing from Santa. It's like a Swiss tradition to have Santa come on like the 5th or the 6th. But yeah, I've been eating that, and that's delicious. And then my favourite Christmas movies. So my favourite Christmas movie is not a Christmas movie, but it is Gone with the Wind, because I love Gone with the Wind. And I mean the full 4 hours, like sit down, get comfy, get a blanket and just watch. Like, I love Gone with the Wind. It is amazing. It's a Wonderful Life is one of my favourites as well. White Christmas. I like a lot of the classic old Christmas films, to be honest. And the other one that I can think of that's a newer one is Arthur Christmas. Arthur Christmas has James McAvoy in, and it's about a boy who is the son of Santa, but he keeps messing everything up, and then he has to save Christmas. And I just, it's so good, and I love it because it has loads of little elves in it, and the elves, it shows you how they get to every house in the world in one night, and it's mainly the elves, and it's like friggin' MI5 shit, and it's just amazing. I love it. It's so good. And that is the end of the 'Tis the Season book tag. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!